ULTY, ULTY, ULTY. What can I say? This fund has been a community favorite for the past few days, the past few weeks. It's been getting even more love than Misty from what I'm seeing personally. Maybe it's just I'm biased and I've been looking into ULTY a lot, so maybe I'm getting ULTY stuff recommended more. But I see a lot of people loving ULTY, a lot of people buying huge amounts of ULTY, just like this guy that I have right here open on Reddit. So this guy just bought 5,000 shares of ULTY 2 days ago, and look at his past distributions. He was already getting 30,000, 25 to $30,000 a week. So these guys are, man, like these guys are big money, and if big money likes it, then if it's backed up, but people with a lot of money who have more experience than you, more money than you, then I think something is right, and I think you should follow big money. But these people also have diversified portfolio. This guy doesn't have all of his money on ULTY, I'm sure. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to make a video today talking about can you retire off of ULTY, because people keep buying ULTY, and the point of ULTY is to capture the high implied volatility stocks for when they're hot. Then Yieldmax trade these stocks. They make option plays on the upside, on the downside, and they have protective plays too, where if the underlying that ULTY is trading crashes, ULTY might not necessarily be affected by it because they have protective positions that are open. So like literally ULTY, all it's been recently is just capturing high IV stocks, trading for you, paying you out, and keeping a cut for themselves. So I think that's why people love it, is because it's the fund that everyone wanted in the income space. It's just high income. We don't care about NAV as long as it stays sideways and it pays us high distributions. No one's gonna complain, and that's all ULTY has been doing recently. Um, and yeah, today I wanted to talk about can you retire off ULTY, because I see some posts like that. People say they hate their jobs, or people just say they're stacking up ULTY to be able to live a better lifestyle and afford more things. And it's nice to invest in ULTY and invest like aggressively in high income stuff, but there's a point where you have to not be scared of using that income, because that's the point of income investing. Is like if you just keep reinvesting everything until you die, then what's the point? And the point is one day maybe you have so much income that you can retire and you can stop working and it replace your paycheck. So I want to talk about how, I mean, not how, but can you retire off ULTY? Before I keep going, I just wanted to, like I usually do, thanks everyone for the recent support. So in the past days, I've gained a few subscribers. I'm at 21 subscribers, and I just released a video where I go over my portfolio and how it performed in June of 2025. So if you guys are interested about my portfolio, nothing too crazy. Like this is just 28 or 27 years old guy's portfolio, trying to do my best, trying to invest as much as I can. So it's my first time hitting $2,000 in distributions also. So anyways, if you guys are curious about what are my positions, you can go check that video. But I just wanted to say thank you for everyone for subscribing. So anyways, I prepared this little spreadsheet for fun. So currently, where is it? Currently, ULTY is at 6 and 25. So I put this here. And I'm also in Canada, so I also converted everything to CAD for fun. But I also asked ChatGPT what is the median and the average of ULTY's distribution, and it's been 0.095. So every week you can expect to have 9.5 cents from ULTY. And I asked ChatGPT like a week ago, and this week, like yesterday, today we're July 3, they announced a 9.5 cent distribution for ULTY. So ULTY has been very stable and it's very predictable. You can put $10,000 into ULTY, and as long as they keep paying 9 cents a week, like it's very predictable to know how much income you'll be making, and you can calculate drip and all these things very accurately as long as Yieldmax keeps doing what they're doing, which is very sweet. It's not up and down like other ETFs like YMAX and like their monthly paying single stocks. Like ULTY has been very stable and consistent on the distribution and also on the NAV side. Like it's been going sideways since March or April. So very cool. So yeah, I used the 6.25 US price, and I used a conservative, or basically what has been paying weekly distribution of 9 cents, 9.5 cents. So if you want to retire on ULTY, it really depends on how much money you want to, like, what's your cost of living. Like, personally, I think if I make 4 to 5K a month, I would, I could technically retire, which, I mean, as long as you like your job, that's not the point. And also, you want to make as much as possible. Like, I think ULTY is a fund that generates income, and I don't think that the point of ULTY is to use that 100% of your distributions. I think that you should reinvest a big portion of it, and you can use a smaller portion of it to sustain your lifestyle. So I think if you're able to use on, like this, if you were gonna stretch it, I think maybe using 50% of your monthly income to pay for your bills and pay for your life, and then reinvesting the other 50%, it's kind of a sweet spot where your portfolio will continue to grow, and it will outgrow your monthly spendings, and to a point where your monthly spendings are going to become less than 50%, and it's just going to keep compounding and compounding. And like, you know how compounding is the eighth wonder of the world or whatever, and compounding is basically exponential. Like, it's not linear. Like, it doesn't just go like in a straight line like this. When you compound your money, it just, okay, last month you made $100, then you reinvest that $100. That $100 is going to work on top of the $1,000 that you already had. So then you're going to have distribution based on $1,100. Then next month you're going to have the distribution based on $1,300, and then 1,600. So it's exponential, and at the beginning it's very slow and it's very annoying and it's very boring. But at some point it just gets so big that even if you take money to pay for your bills and whatever, like, it keeps growing faster than you can use it. So anyways, done yapping. If you have 100 shares of ULTY, you would make $9 a week or $40 a month. This could pay for your your phone bill or whatever, your Netflix subscriptions. But this is nothing to be stoked about. Like, it's pretty cool, but you can't do much with that. 1,000 shares gets more interesting. You make $400 a month. That's a point where you can cover all of your, maybe your utility bills, like electricity, your gas for your car, your phone, your subscriptions, or you can cover maybe a full car payment if your car payment is $400 a month. Then multiply that by 5. If you have 5,000 shares of ULTY, you'll be making $475 per week, or 2K a month. Then 2K a month, you could cover your rent depending on where you're living. Like me, where I'm living right now in Canada, like, the rent for like a small apartment is in a brand new construction building is, like, if you're pushing it, it's like $1.7 to $1.8 thousand a month if you're really pushing it. So that, for my case, that would be enough to pay for my rent, and then all of my paychecks from my actual 9 to 5 income, I could use them to invest, or I could do whatever I want with them, but I wouldn't even have to use my paychecks to pay for my rent. So that's crazy. Then $4,000 a month, like, at that point, if you're making $2,000 every 2 weeks, that's making as much money as your paychecks, and the ULTY has replaced your paycheck. Maybe, I don't know, but $4,000 a month, it could cover your rent, it could cover a lot of things. And then 6,000, basically, I'm sure a lot of people make that a month or make less than that. So, I mean, you get to a point, where you don't even need the money, right? Like, if your expenses, you pay your rent, you pay all your utilities, whatever. At the end of the month, whatever, how much do you spend? 2.5, 3K max if you stretch it, depending on where you live. Like, I don't live in an expensive city. Maybe if you live in New York City, I know in New York City, just 6K might be your rent, But if you live in a lower cost city, 6K might be enough to cover your rent and all your bills. And then you have a 1,000 to 2,000 left over that you can reinvest. And then you have your 9 to 5 income that you add to that 2,000, and your portfolio will keep growing and keep growing. And then that portion that you used to live to fund your lifestyle gets smaller compared to their monthly income. And then if you have 20,000 shares, 8K, and if you have 25, 10K a month. And I think this is the magic number. Everyone is so obsessed. Like, you see all those YouTube videos, how to make 10K a month, and all those gurus and whatever. Like, it's the magic number. 10K a month is basically $120,000 a year, and it would cost you $150,000 US to get to that number. So I think it's pretty cheap. Like, spending 150K to make 120K, I mean, I think that any investor or real estate investor, you tell him buy this property for $150,000 US in Mexico, and in a year you'd have generated $120 in rental income with Airbnb, I think anyone would jump for it, because in less than 2 years you would pay back for your property. And basically that's how it is with ULTY. I mean, for the data that we have right now, since they're weekly and they switch their strategies, this could actually work. But the thing is, we never know in the long term what could happen. So take this with a grain of salt, guys. And this is not financial advice, this is just for fun. So can you retire off ULTY? Yes. Really depends on your spendings and your cost of living and everything, and your overhead each month. But like, honestly, guys, like, if you want ULTY to replace your paycheck, I think ULTY should replace 2 times your paycheck before you can comfortably withdraw those distributions, or 50%, or maybe less. Maybe if you withdraw 70% of those distributions and reinvest the rest, it's still good. Like, if you make 10K a month and you take out 7K a month to pay for your bills and live your life and enjoy life, and you have 3K a month being reinvested in ULTY, like 3K a month is still a lot of money. Like 3K a month is basically half of 6K here. So 3K a month would probably add you $200 of monthly income. So your income would grow $2,000 a month, even though you're using 7K of your distributions. So after 5 months, your income would have grown 1K. So it's just you need to keep a little bit of extra, just so you can reinvest and keep your ULTY income growing, or else you're just gonna eat out of it. Because the point of ULTY is they try to pay you everything. So you try to milk, like, the total return of ULTY is not the price. The total return of ULTY is going to be from all the distributions. So like I said in my previous videos, like, these funds, these high yield funds, you're not supposed to use 100% of them like traditional dividends, because the total returns come from the distribution. So you need to use a little bit of it and reinvest a big portion of it, and that's the best way to use those funds. All right, so now let's say you want to make 10K a month. Cool. How do you get there? 25,000 shares. Where do I start? Damn, that's too much. Let's do a forecast. So let's say you have $20,000 here. You dump it into ULTY, like all of these guys you see on Reddit or whatever. Like, you sell a position, you put it 20 I was gonna say 20 bands. You put 20K in ULTY, and then every month you add 1.5K. And by the way, this is in Canadian, but basically in US it's almost the same. It's just the numbers will be in US instead of CAD, whatever. So you'd start with 20K, which would buy you 2.3K shares here. And in the first month, you're not gonna buy extra, because out of your pocket, because you just dropped 20K and you're just gonna drip. So then the next month you're gonna drip whatever you make, and then every month you're going to buy 1.5K worth of ULTY shares, assuming the price doesn't move. Just for the forecast purpose. So this is why the number here doesn't move. This number is basically the 1.5 divided by the price of ULTY. In Canadian. So if you want to make 10K a month, as you can see right here, it would take you 29 months of investing 1.5K a month after dropping 20K into ULTY. So, I mean, good things take time. Like, you're not going to be rich overnight. Like, you can't, I wish you could drop 20K and then you make 10K a month, but it takes time to build up to those big positions, guys. And that's normal. Like, if you can't wait 29 months to be wealthy, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, investing is a long game. It's not short term. There's nothing good in the short term. In the short term, you can flip a stock, you can make a big profit, but you can't be wealthy in the short term. Short term is good for flipping and for making money, but for wealth, it's always long term. So now let's say you put 10K, and then you're able to invest $3,000 a month. You would have that in 26 months. So, I mean, it takes time, guys. But the thing that is cool is that after a year of doing this, you would make 3K a month. So let's say with your paycheck, you're only able to invest $3,000, and then you keep the rest of your money to pay for your rent, your utilities, all these things, your bills. After a year, your ULTY position will be generating more than you're able to contribute from your own money. So you would be able to contribute 3K from your own money out of pocket and 3K from ULTY. So you'd be able to buy 6K of ULTY every month. So that's where it becomes cool. And then there's nothing stopping you from using $500 out of that 3K to to go for a nice dinner with your friends, to treat yourself, to go to an activity that you usually don't want to do because you don't want, it's out of your budget. Like now you have 3K that you can reinvest and be very stingy about and really focus on growth. But nothing is stopping you from being semi-retired, from enhancing your lifestyle, guys. Like you have to enjoy life. Like it's all a process, right? When you get to a milestone, when you make 3K a month, you can start living life a bit more, um, be more less conservative and start spending a bit more money because you can actually afford it and start enjoying the fruits of your effort. You know, like you worked hard to get to the point where for 12 months you invested so heavily. Finally you're able to make 3K a month. Nothing stopping you from using a bit of that money. And then 17 months you make 5K a month. In after 20 months you make 6K a month, guys. Like you make 2 times what you're able to contribute. Like you see, like it, it is a process. It takes time, but in the like during the process, it's cool because every milestone, every time you add $1,000 to your monthly income, you can treat yourself for a vacation. You can not reinvest that income for that specific month and use it to treat yourself, whatever you want to do, or you can just use that to pay for your car loan and reinvest the rest. You know, at least you can take your car loan off of your mind and have a car for free, basically. So anyways, guys, so just wanted to talk about this. So I think that yes, you can retire off ULTY. If you're able to reach like 20K, 25K shares of ULTY, you have much more than enough income. Like a lot of people, they don't even make 10K a month. So if you're able to make 10K a month passively and you still have a job, then like you can live a very good life, comfortable life. And like I said, if you make 10K a month, you can, as long as your life is not too expensive, you can use a portion of that income to live and reinvest the rest, and your ULTY is going to outgrow your spendings. So anyways, until next time, take care, guys.